came up with a screaming deal for $400 that they said.
That is the cost.
Yeah, it's $400 for the band, and he said, don't ask for it ever. I don't know how this happened, but we said we would do it. It ain't happening again. So I tried to push getting the thing going. I have been on, I mean, that is one of the names that I've suggested to the Shirleys for several years now. If you want to do this kind of concert thing, then let's try some other entertainment that's not $5,000 every time they show up, and some that have a local draw and that kind of stuff. So
And a wide span of...
yes, and various different types, and in fact, I'd already talked about the two bands that played at Springfest this year. One was a bunch of Castleberry graduates that the Slant Six band brought in a bunch of people, and so that was going to be my suggestion if they wanted to try it again, to see if they would play with our limited budget or whatever. But I will just say that's where I invited people to come join us, was trying to help get more people to come see what that event center really looks like at night with professional sound and lighting. They do that very, very well. It's not quite like going and watching the karaoke or some of the other stuff. So.
And the purpose of the event is what? Marvin, what was
just a concert. It's just saying giving back to the
So,
community.
okay, so with that being said, it was just a concert, but how did that other flyer or whatever's been going around social media get put into that?
I put that in there to try to get more people to come to the event.
So what my concern is that
Mistake made.
hold on. My concern was with that, the way it looked like it was on our city page, because it's got all our names on the side of it.
Okay.
And then it's got you and Brent, and then about MedStar. But at the bottom of that, it says BYOB. That's what my concern was.
Well, they cut all that out. Yes, it was supposed to be. We got permission from Marvin. Marvin decided he made a mistake. It's been changed. There's no BYOB.
Okay.
But, and that was part of my deal when bringing in these other bands is you need that. So this won't work if we can't do that. So.
But that, can I interrupt?
Yes.
That conflicts with the email Marvin sent us today, right, Marvin?
That if they want to have the alcohol, they have to meet what the ordinance says.
So if they wanted to have alcohol, they're going to have to rent it, just like a normal
Yeah.
like a resident that
So
would,
are-
with the police officers and the...
I thought it was implied that they were doing that. Was it not?
That they're doing
It's
that?
not being rented, it's
No, they were
the
suggesting that I
They
paid for it all,
suggested
and
that.
I was just trying to get more people to their event. I'm out.
Okay. Okay, so so it's not being rented, and there's not going to be police officers, and it's not BYOB. Is that correct?
Not no more, it's
Not
been
no more.
redone.
Is there plans, I think that she was still having TC,
Yeah, we'll have an office with her,
but it's
for
no
the
longer
purpose of the
mandatory
alcohol.
because there's not.
Okay. So then, because of the miscommunication, well, let's just run with that for a second.
Okay.
Because of the miscommunication, if someone shows up with alcohol, they'll be asked to leave by the officer.
or just told to put the alcohol in their car.
So why is there a
Well,
police
yeah,
officer to
I
begin
mean,
with?
either they leave with their alcohol or their alcohol leaves.
I suggested that they put a sign on the front door so that everybody sees it right here when they walk in.
Okay.
Did you take it off the Facebook post?
I
Did you
took
take
the whole
BYOB?
post off, but that's been out there for 3 weeks now by Cameron.
Not that one, though.
I just put one post on there.
Right, but the
I
one
took
Cameron
it down
has,
when I started hearing
the one
controversy.
Cameron has, it's the one with the guitar on it, and it
Yeah.
doesn't say anything about us or anything about the BYOB.
It has BOL.
On his? Okay, I didn't see that
He
one.
sent at least three of those out. There's several more. There's others that have pictures
So
of
why
Buddy
would
Whitty.
he,
It's been
why
going on for
would,
3
who,
weeks.
Cameron is Shirley's son, right?
Yes.
So why would he post that up there if it's, she's a director, so why would she put
'Cause
that
he's-
out there if
he
it's
tried-
BYOB?
He tries to promote all of the events.
I understand
And
that.
it was BYOB. It was approved by Marvin, and he's decided it was a mistake. They've
Okay.
done other events that were BYOB, open to the public evidently because there's been a misunderstanding, including, I'm part of that misunderstanding because Joe Ashton and I sat on a committee where we investigated all this, and I'll say really quick, and how it came to be was they were having problems with alcohol.
Right.
And I said, you know, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but if you got problems with people drinking in the parking lot, drinking under the table, make it legal, put
Right.
out a deposit, make them have police officers, and then it's gonna be
Right,
right
and
here.
that's anywhere you go, anywhere you rent a place, anywhere, you're gonna have people drinking, period. I mean, they have that at the churches
Kinda like what
sometimes,
we were
that's
talking about
when
the
they
other
drink their-
things, you put it out there in the open, then you can
And you
monitor
should,
it
but you
easier
also
than
need
if you're doing
to,
it under
okay,
the table.
I don't have a problem with that, about BYOB, I don't. But I think that we need to go through the correct channels in order to do that. Apparently, our contract says, I mean, if I'm gonna rent it for a quinceañera, I'm definitely gonna have alcohol there. But I'm also gonna pay that extra, whatever it is.
Yes,
So
but
I
this
can
was
have
the
the police
city,
officer.
so there wasn't a rental,
But it's
there's not
not-
even a rental agreement.
But I thought
They
it-
said we needed to, the city needed to pay the city $1,000 deposit. How does that make sense?
What only says 600.
So
Yeah,
what,
Yeah,
So,
or
okay,
whatever, so
guys,
what needs
I-
to happen is just need to sit down and look at the rules, rewrite how city events go, how employee rentals go, and how regular rentals go. It's just
we
time to
actually need to revise that altogether, because I've been looking at, and I know you have too, at other locations, and for what we offer, we don't need to be charging as much as we do. Because there is so many other little, places that that look a lot better than ours does. We actually really need to update ours. So if we're gonna be charging all this money, I think my biggest pet peeve is that for whatever reason, this was changed to the event center, not the community center.
That
But
was
nothing
done
happens
long
there.
before
This
you
is-
were ever on city.
Exactly. No, I know that. But it should be rented out every weekend. And that my concern is it's not. And there's a reason why. I don't know what the reason is, but we need
Hours.
to.
Well,
Hmm?
it's
Hours.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
Every
So
time.
you
A lot of
got-
reasons.
We need to
right off
revisit
the track is what the lawyer's about to say.
Yeah, we-
Is that what you were
It
about
sounds
to
like we need to bring this back.
Yeah.
Talk about it at a time.
Yeah.
We'll look at putting a committee together and discussing all this and bring it back to,
I do want to say something about the whole event coming up.
you have to be careful of what we say, not on the agenda. Making sure we realize
I
we
do
kind of done
realize
too
that.
much.
I think it was just all the sequence of events that took place and the lack of communication, because it was not a city event, and then suddenly it was a city event. And I think that's what caused all the questions, because there was no communication.
So it was all a city event always, it's never been anything different.
But,
I
what-
posted
what-
something that,
I didn't know anything about
What
it.
differentiates a event center activity and a city event? I consider our fireworks show a city event. The parade was a city event. A concert that they have is not a city event. We had never deemed that a city event.
yes,
We had
it's
never
always,
discussed it.
every concert that we have, that they put on is a city event unless somebody rents it and puts on their own concert.
So their jam session, everything is a city event?
Those are all city events, that's for anybody that wants to come in there
Okay.
and join.
Okay, all right.
So if we need to redefine that, that's a different topic.
Well, we probably do,
Right.
because I consider one city special event. We got special events.
Right.
Well, I don't know, they're-
Which are all
And
these.
I get what
When
you're
Elvis
saying, and I
comes,
think
they're taking
that,
their money and paying for Elvis, and then they're charging people and hoping that their money comes back. This was no different than that, other than,
Okay.
and I didn't book this band, I didn't have anything to do with that. She just, I've been on her about this, and so when she got them booked through this Lake Worth, there's a Lake Worth connection somehow where they've gotten a remodel, and so they're bringing,
Bringing people over here.
we're working with them right now, so that person that brought them over is kinda, and she called me because she knew I liked them. And so I started inviting friends and all that to come. And yes, I put a post that was misleading, I didn't intend for it to be, I apologize. I was I was just trying to get more people to come to the event center, because I think that, including the two
I
of
think-
y'all, I think if you
No,
saw
I-
this event in that center, you would look at the whole event center